The WWE family is saddened by the passing of Scott Hall, the man who proved it's good to be the bad guy.
Say hello to Razor Ramon.
Scott Hall made an instant impact upon his WWE debut in 1992 as Razor Ramon.
That character was the little spark that he needed to light the dynamite of everything he had.
Take a look at me.
I'm living the good life, man. Good food, good drink, good chicas.
You just can't teach somebody to be cool. And Scott's always been cool.
Maybe I could clear the table, huh? Is that what you would like, man?
He's the guy that made it cool to be the bad guy.
Being the bad guy came with benefits. Razor would cement his legacy as one of WWE's greatest intercontinental champions with a thrilling victory in WWE's first ever ladder match at WrestleMania against Shawn Michaels.
I got gold around my neck and my most precious gold around my waist.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Upon leaving WWE in 1996, Scott Hall would make his way to WCW, where alongside Kevin Nash and the immortal Hulk Hogan, he would revolutionize sports entertainment with the NWO.
Going down there changed everything. Scott Hall was a pioneer.
We are taking over.
It just felt real. Felt you were getting something special.
Hey, yo, are you here to see the...
This was one of the best things that ever happened in business.
When you're NWO, you're NWO for life.
The WWE family will forever remember Scott Hall as a gifted entertainer and two-time WWE Hall of Famer.
Hey, yo.
A loving father, and a dear friend.
Hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do.
Ooh, yeah!
The Macho Wrestling Show back after 2 weeks. Right?
Yep.
Something like that. We was gone, so
That was 1 week.
maybe. It was 2 weeks ago that we did something.
There you go. So 1 week off.
So, yeah. Anyways, apparently Scott Hall died.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Rest his soul.
You'll have that.
Hey, yo.
You know, I'm not as hurt by that as I figured I would be. I honestly never liked Scott Hall. I'll just go ahead and be the
But
first
what about
person.
Razor Ramon?
I didn't like Razor Ramon. I didn't like either one. I
like Razor Ramon better than Scott Hall.
I was NWO Red and Black fan.
You're a big sexy fan.
Yeah, I liked Kevin Nash, and I know that it was a work. I know the whole thing. The whole setup was a work there, but I just never could get over the way he turned on Nash during that time period. So that was where I landed on that. Never, don't get me wrong. Part of the Outsiders are ranked as one of the greatest tag teams ever. They didn't wrestle that much. Let's just be honest. It wasn't like LOD or something like that was out there weekly. They showed up. Right. They showed up every now and then. I will say he had some good matches. John was talking about the match with HBK. He had a couple good matches with Bret Hart.
Yeah.
And, also he's had, but also on the other end of that, some of the worst shit that ever happened in wrestling.
Oh, poor guy came out.
Is because of Scott Hall. The Goldberg, the streak was ended because of Scott Hall coming out with the taser. it was not a good. It was terrible. I mean, he was part of the finger poke of doom. Angle.
Why was Scott Steiner in that?
Because it was NWO black and white.
Okay, Nash made sense. Hall made sense. Hogan made sense, and then you got Scott Steiner.
Yeah. I mean,
Steiner was part of the NWO.
Yeah, but still, I mean, he's got on record. He's given Hulk Hogan death threats. I mean, what the hell?
Well, I think he's just bitter that he never,
What's a thing?
I mean, Scott Steiner was a thing, but he was never over like he thought he should be, is what I think his issue is.
Well, whose fault is that?
His.
Okay, then.
That's because look, okay, for one, I'm not going to say it's all his fault, because, well, one, let's just be honest, he's not a team player. Scott Steiner cares about Scott Steiner. Same issue with Scott Hall.
Is he the one that had the thing on his head?
What, the chainmail
thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Him and Petey Williams.
Yeah, I didn't like him.
Yeah. And
I hear both of Steiner. I've met Rick, but I hear both of them are pretty much assholes. So.
I think I've met Rick once, and he was not very talkative. So we'll see. Diamond Dallas Page has been highly upset by this death. So
I'm gonna go into that detail on that because according to Meltzer, granted this is coming from DDP,
right.
DDP found him after he broke his hip.
Yep.
But that was a 2-3 day span from the time he actually fell down and broke his hip to the time DDP found him.
Huh.
And that's not all.
But wait, there's more.
He had fallen off the wagon.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's part of the big.
Is that how he broke his hip?
So probably
part of it, yeah. Which I mean, sucks.
How high was the wagon?
7
he fell
foot.
off.
He was on the wagon for a while there.
Yeah, he was on the wagon, and then he had a good run.
Corey's over here trying to make a joke.
I did.
Brian and John are killing it.
They are.
Well, when Corey makes a joke, it's dead on arrival anyway. So
I mean, it's not a good joke. I didn't say Corey's joke was good.
I didn't say it was either.
It's like a Taz intro music.
So.
I saw a video. I was telling John about it. I thought it was pretty funny. It was DDP and Scott Hall doing yoga, and then afterwards they were talking about how he got one of the wrestling games. It was like 3 or 4 years ago. I can't remember which one it was, but he's let's play the new wrestling game. And so DDP's like, yeah, I'll sit down and play with you. Yeah, let's do it. And Scott Hall goes over and goes, of course I'm picking Razor Ramon. Right. And he goes, who you gonna pick, Paige? And of course I'm gonna pick me. And he's sitting there going through the roster.
He's not on it.
And he goes, did I pass it? And he's like, hell, am I not in this game? I was in the other game. He goes, hell, there's 3 of you. And then I ain't playing this. I ain't to play this game. He goes, come on, Paige, just pick Randy Orton. He's got the same kind of finisher move. He goes, yeah, I play Randy Orton.
So Steve Austin, who's apparently hanging out with DDP right now for some reason, I guess that he's getting ready for
back into fighting shape.
I guess so,
or something.
Yeah. We're on the Kevin Owens show. So.
Oddly enough, said nothing about this. Wonder if there's some bad blood there
between who?
Scott Hall and Austin.
Not anymore.
Well, I mean, same thing with Scott Hall. Well, same thing with Steve Austin and Owen Hart.
I was going to say, it's one-sided at this point.
Well, as you brought up earlier in the week there, Blake, Scott Hall's no longer in the NWO.
No, it's a for life situation, so he's out now.
Yeah.
So, I'm surprised at Hogan's reaction. I seen Hogan. He was at his bar in Tampa,
karaoke
hangout.
Yeah, crying about it.
Hogan, no offense to him or Bret Hart.
No, plenty of offense. Have at it.
I'm serious. I mean, as much as Hulk Hogan was like
a thing.
Yeah, and as much as I idolized him growing up, he's becoming a whiny little bitch.
Yes.
That's old age for you.
Well,
him and Bret Hart both.
No, I mean my dad's like 4 or 5 years older than him. Do you hear my dad complain about anything?
I don't know. I don't hear your dad. I don't talk to him.
Well, exactly, but you don't hear him. All right, Hulk Hogan.
Brian, it's okay. Nobody cares at this point about your do-rag.
No.
So
if you really know what they should do, they should team up Hogan and Bret Hart, and
they hate each other.
They could be called the whiny bitches.
That is odd that they hate each other. They never work together, ever.
You had like what was it?
Their ego.
9, where Hogan came out and was like, to Yoko, he's like, oh, he lost or he won under scrupulous circumstances, and Bret Hart's like,
they never had a match.
Yeah. Probably the same with Hogan and Austin.
Right.
Like something about their
don't
styles would clash.
I don't think Austin has any
Pun
desire to
intended.
work with Hogan. Ever. Which I'm surprised that we're going to get Austin in a ring, next week?
19 years later. Yeah, it's...
I mean, he's
Week
been
from
in the ring
tomorrow.
before, but
We
it's-
may
Two
live
from
stream
tomorrow,
that next
excuse me.
week. Is that if it is next week?
No,
we
it's 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It's,
We may live stream that in 2 weeks. We haven't got that far yet, but it's fascinating that that's where we are at. 19 years later, you got one guy coming back. You got one guy who was bigger. He was over like Rover in the 1990s. He's dead now.
Whoops.
And the other guy's trying to make a comeback.
Then there's the Austin Theory versus Pat McAfee match where Vince is probably going to do something.
I
with
actually
it.
want McAfee to just kick his ass.
I have no I have no cares in that at all.
I don't either, but I just I like.
But I feel like Vince
Over on MLW, Hammerstone retained his title over the week,
Oh,
so I was happy about that.
AEW Thunder Rosa won the women's title in actually a damn good match.
I didn't see it.
cage
so
match. It was pretty
Yeah.
good.
I have stayed away from AEW altogether.
They should have an electric fence match.
They've done that.
They've done that.
Yeah, that was
No, electrify the whole cage.
They've
though.
done that.
They've done that.
Not
it
enough
was-
voltage.
What was it?
So-
LAX and the Team 3D.
It was first done by what was the what was the Japanese promotion that Foley?
Oh, FMW.
Yes, FM. It was first done at FMW.
Watch that Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah.
That's screwed up.
And then they decided that wasn't good enough. They had Corey Hyde syndrome, craziness in the fucking head, and decided let's put it in a pool.
And they have to
and then
And then set it on fire.
They did that
They
too.
did that too.
No, in the pool.
They
So
did
shoot
that too.
And then blow it up.
They did. You're dead on. You must have worked there.
It was my idea.
You were God. It's Corey that killed the Sheik.
So who'd be worse?
And then you throw a shark.
See, now you're just reaching out. You're trying to Steven Spielberg.
trying to jump it.
Vince Russo.
I don't know, bro. Come on, bro. That's too bad, bro.
Look, I will say this.
Fucking idiot.
There's a lot of things that I've noticed here lately. Apparently, Vince McMahon's listening to us.
Is he?
Yes.
Is he making a show better?
Well,
He's not listening hard enough.
The day after we suggested Vader in for the Hall of Fame, what the fuck drops? Vader's going into the Hall of Fame. So the fact of the matter is that somebody at WWE is listening to us, going, "Oh, these guys know what to do." So call us up.
Yeah, before you make a shitty show.
We will come fix the fucking program,
He should give us the Warrior
top
Award
to
this
bottom.
You can pay us half what you pay your writers.
Yeah.
We'll come up with a better show for you.
Fire all them. We'll write
Threefold better.
and let us. Yeah, we all we want is stock options. That's what we want. Stock options.
I wouldn't mind some money.
So we'll get the money. We want a third of what the writing staff makes, plus stock options,
That'll work.
and as a bonus. We'll get that as a bonus. If we bring the ratings up, we get money. We get stock in the company.
That'll work.
You'll be dead soon anyway, Vince. What do you care if we have part of the
It's
ownership?
not like Triple H is going to get it.
So yeah, I mean, then what's he doing? Nobody talks to him anymore.
Pissing it away after
So-
Ric Flair's belts.
Well, I mean,
Something
that's
like that, yeah.
Ric Flair made the statement that he tried to call him after his
Episode.
and wouldn't take his call.
Yeah.
What type of son of a bitch do you have to be to refuse to take a call while you're in a hospital room?
From your supposed
best
mentor.
friend, your
Yeah.
mentor. I mean, there's some there as was said earlier. We were talking about Hogan and Bret Hart. Maybe it's just old wrestlers are pussy ass pissy bitches. Maybe that's just what it is.
Why do you not hear The Rock bitching?
Because he's making money somewhere and he's not worried about those people.
Yeah, he's not in it.
Yeah.
He's going above it.
The Rock could give two dimmadams less.
I mean, even John Cena has seen some success outside.
Yeah, and
of
he's
it.
not whining about it.
Hefty.
John Cena was asked about AEW, and he's like, "Well, I guess everybody needs a little competition." He says, "But it's still the B league.
It is.
It's junior varsity.
No matter what, it's always going to be the B league. I mean, they're going to be doing, in my opinion, better.
Oh no, they could
surpass.
Yeah,
they have the potential.
But yeah,
Well, look at
fire. Okay, fire the Hardley boys.
This is gonna be their last run.
Fire them. Get rid of them.
On air.
They're not good. Yeah, I found out what the problem with them is. They idolized Chris Canyon, who idolized Pat Patterson. There you go. That's the problem. Limp-wristed.
Who better?
If you're going to be gay in wrestling, right over there's the man to be like, he didn't show it. He don't show it. He doesn't jazz. No, Corey. He does. How many times do you see Corey jazz fingering?
I've seen jazz finger
on purpose though, not like on like.
I've seen jazz finger before.
Yeah, on purpose. I purposely did it. It wasn't just like, oh my god.
Every time he pisses, he'll stand there and look himself in the mirror and just,
Why are you watching that?
Yeah.
I have to watch it every time.
I'm concerned.
I've had hidden cameras.
I should run out of the house screaming right now.
So, anyways, there was
You need to go to the bathroom, John?
not a
Only if we like.
Overall, I have to say that it sucks. We'll go back to the Scott Hall thing. It sucks. Scott Hall's dead.
Yes, and at this relatively young age, yeah.
He's 60 something, and he used every drug that's known to man.
And that's a good run then.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same with who was Jake Roberts.
Right. Well, he's still alive.
Why in the hell is he still here? I mean, I'm glad he is.
He probably didn't use everything Scott used.
Hell, he still takes bumps every once in a while.
Yeah.
So, as Jake Roberts said, I didn't party like all the other boys. He said that, So, obviously, he was passing something up.
And I'm glad he's still here, but, I mean, it's just...
It's like Ric Flair. Ric Flair, he did not use drugs. That was one of his biggest,
Yeah, but that man lost a lot of blood over
it. Not to mention, he probably needs a new liver.
How many bottles of liquor did that man drink?
He needs a new liver. Or kidneys.
And a heart.
Yeah, well,
and a waff.
This would be number, 6 or 7?
I don't know these guys. He's 73 last week.
John, go be Ric Flair's wife.
Woo! Now, if he makes it to 10, he gets a free Sunday, right?
No.
That's a Denny's, man.
Don't even think he gets free representation. So
who's on the next target? So
nobody. I didn't do a list this week because I've been, trying to get the boys to write words so their handwriting improves. It's not working. So anyways, as I say, Scott Hall's dead. Hate it. It's it is what it is. There's nothing in the world I can do about it. It does suck that but I already knew this. I knew I'd never see them in the ring again. Kevin Nash has pretty much said, I'm done. I can't wrestle. Scott Hall would probably do anything for some Trident layers prior to his death because I don't think he had that much money left. And then Hogan, he can't do anything with his pants on or without insulting a minority. So,
And he's actually said now that he won't ever wrestle or take a bump again.
Well, probably so.
But he could take a bump beforehand. I mean,
you
ever
jump
sit
4 feet in the air and drop your big ass leg across somebody's throat.
Yeah, but I mean, still, as I say, all that's over with. It's time to move on. Move on. There's other people out there who could be brought back. What the hell's Cena doing? I seen this horrible show he's got on HBO Max. It's awful. Kill yourself, John Cena, or go back to wrestling. Those are your options. Whatever the fuck it is.
He's doing some MXC knockoff thing on TBS.
He's doing like Wipeout or something?
Yeah. That's
okay. Well, Richard Hammond does that better over in England.
Most extreme elimination challenge. Don't get eliminated!
Richard Hammond does it better over in England, just saying.
Kenny Blankenship and Vic Romano.
They were fairly well. They did a fine job here. But I'm telling you, Richard Hammond, that's where it's at. That's the man who does it best. Brian, I see you've actually got some dignity about you this week.
You're not wearing big rubber masturbating shoes?
No Crocs. Proud of you. So
he actually took the time to tie his shoes.
No, he didn't.
They just stay tied all the time. Brian has someone tie them to begin with, and they'll stay that way forever.
I have my own personal shoe tire.
Would you say it's a shoe fur?
Yeah.
So you got the new disappointment.
I got the new wrestling game, 2022.
And,
haven't done much other than make a character.
There will be many glitches to come. I've already seen some posted to the internet.
Oh, are they good? Is it good as the last one?
Well, apparently one of the things is that the ring will just start floating.
Oh man, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you'll be playing, all of a sudden the ring just goes way up there, and apparently your people get stuck. They get, it's a great glitch, fantastic glitching.
I still love the referee crawling,
the broke legged referee. I am excited to see what comes out of it. Some of the glitches, I'm sure there'll be plenty on YouTube as the weeks go on. It'll be fun. And then, AEW's got a game coming out. We'll get to see their...
Is it made by the same people?
Probably. We'll get to see their glitches as well.
Their ring take off flight.
Supposedly, that's why Omega isn't back yet, because he's jumping into this hardcore, making sure it's the best video game since No Mercy.
So if we're going to talk about people whose careers should be over with,
Corey Hyde
was talking about Kenny Omega, is who he was talking about. Yeah. We should talk about someone whose career should really be over with, but for some reason he keeps getting signed at stupid places. Cody Rhodes.
I knew it.
God, I hate Cody Rhodes.
Is it because he has hair?
No, it's not got anything to do with his hair. It has everything to do with the fact he's a talentless hack.
He's envious of his neck tattoo.
Yeah.
I'm envious of jack shit.
Decepticon on his neck.
You see, Blake goes around the house and draws a little Sharpie, draws a little Decepticon logo on his neck.
No, he does the Cobra Commander symbol.
Runs around and
it's right here on his forehead.
Comes out to Cody Rhodes.
Look, I like him so much. Get down your goddamn music floor.
All right, so what's got your knickers knockered?
Stupid son of a bitch is going back to WWE. He's going to be at WrestleMania.
To do
Supposedly
what?
against Seth
I
Rollins.
don't know. He hated the Stardust character, so he probably will be the Stardust character again. Because he's got to make his... Did he lose his TNT show or whatever fucking channel he was on?
I don't know. I mean,
He's him and his
roads to the top going
import
on.
wife.
He was doing a show called the Go Big Show.
Go Big Show or something.
Has it got Big Show in it?
Season 2 has ended already. But
Yeah, it just ended.
Does it have Big Show in it?
no.
It had a...
There should be like a show.
You are
Everyone's just,
never...
standing around cheering for Big Show. Go, Big Show, go!
All right, see, this is why Corey and...
this is why I don't have a career, folks. This is why I don't have a career.
Corey and Vince Russo would get along splendidly.
He makes
my mic going?
away.
Sorry, I had an issue.
He's mad because Corey's can't talk, so you can't talk either.
Oh, okay.
He could just mute us. I mean, he's got the buttons.
I do have control of all that. No, but I'm telling you, I'm pissed off because this guy keeps getting hired. He's awful. He's never been any good. His brother's okay. Okay?
Dustin's tried.
Yeah, he's okay.
I mean, Dusty...
He took a
he had
shitty
a
character and made it golden. No pun intended.
No, Goldust was not a shitty character.
No, that was a solid character.
You gotta remember, that was the 1990s.
Yeah, 95, 96? Yeah. I mean, that shit was...
I mean, it was designed to make fun of Marilyn Manson's, because there was all sorts of...
Yeah, what was it, Maryland Dust or something?
Right. And, I mean,
there was that phase, and then the character was just creepy.
Counterculture it was designed to make fun of.
Like the whole glam rock kind of thing, the Hollywood stuff.
I don't understand Cody Rhodes. Don't understand what his purpose is.
He's tired of living under other people's shadows.
Well, too bad.
Your
dad's the second most famous person in pro wrestling ever.
I mean, your last name is Rhodes. You're gonna be under a shadow regardless.
I mean, he's not even good enough to be third fiddle.
No. He's not even the best of Dusty Rhodes.
He's not even the best fiddle.
I mean,
shit, he's... no comment.
What? No, he's not even...
Brandy, he's not even the best one.
Neither one of them are any good. I think she's awful. I mean, did they keep her or are they getting rid of her?
No, they didn't keep her. I mean, she went, he went.
Oh.
So...
well, there you go.
He signed on with WWE, and she's just...
gonna be mommy, I guess.
Well, there you go, Nick Khan. There's your two pieces of talent. Now y'all can start just trading talentless people back and forth every week.
In the words of good old
We'll have CM Punk back next week.
They were running like scalded dogs.
I mean, it's just... it's moronic. That's where we're at in wrestling.
Time or two.
Okay. Sounds like a JR phrase.
Either that or beat him like a government mule.
That was his favorite.
out of here like scouted down.
Oh my God!
One-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.
Stop the mud
You can't put barbecue sauce on that and make it taste good, King.
stop a mud hole and walk it dry.
Yep. Well, that was a Austin.
Yeah,
But he said it every time. So.
But I'm just saying that this is
slobber knocker.
look. Okay, I will some business news advice.
Is it about to pick up? Okay, last one. I'm done.
That was
That was a good segue.
It's not about to pick up. If you are an owner of WWE stock, sell that shit now because there is no upside to it. I promise you. Anything that has Cody Rhodes involved with it,
unless y'all plan to hire us.
Yes.
Oh, I get it. They're running shorts against it.
Oh, okay.
They're short selling it.
They've got puts. They've got the puts. They've got the puts bought. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. They're betting against their own stock.
Quick, let's hire Cody Rhodes. It'll make the price go down. Bring Triple H and Stephanie back. That'll help too.
Some Valley of Stock and Bloom.
Let's see how well this does.
It's
Well, good. Well, you're not an AEW person, but a good news for the AEW. Daddy Regal's over there now.
Yay.
I don't know how it's good news. There's nothing they can do. Look, they've got to.
Really, Regal, is he really even still relevant?
He's a man.
Is he though?
He's managing Bryan Danielson.
Dude, if you likes him, I agree. If you want William Regal,
vegan, lazy caveman.
if you want to do something with William Regal, what you do is when William Regal was the most relevant, the time that he mattered, you put him as the authority figure. That was when William Regal mattered.
Well, I think he's got a good mic presence. I mean, you could even put him on commentary.
No, do not put him on commentary. I told you, I've had enough of people with fucking accents commentating and saying shit to me. Becky Lynch, fucking Drew McIntyre, all of them with their damn get back on the boat and go across the ocean accent. All the daggum brown-skinned ones that they had to get for Saudi Arabia to make them happy. You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Ricardo
Mansoor, and it's not a racism. The fact is they had to bring them in so that they had someone that the people in Saudi Arabia, because as soon as the Saudi Arabia show was over with, they were off TV.
Yeah, I'd never heard of them before.
Yes.
No.
Since?
You met Mansoor at the first.
I didn't meet him.
Oh well, you didn't, but you meet Mansoor at the first Saudi Arabia show.
Funny enough.
Yeah. Oh wow. So what I just said was true.
Is that where they recruited him at in Saudi Arabia?
I'm sure.
Hey, you there?
Don't look at me.
We need a hometown boy. Get in here.
That's,
he was on TV for a while, but
I didn't. But what has he done?
He tagged with Mustafa Ali.
Oh wow! But some more North Tower driving plane into people.
And then they had a rivalry, and then I don't know.
Okay. Did you hear Megan?
I heard boo.
Oh, okay.
Boo.
So anyway,
if you didn't hear Megan, she said that she loves Mansoor. It's her favorite wrestler, and Blake is a racist.
She probably is thinking it.
Exactly. Nobody who's not from Saudi Arabia or UAE or one of those countries where they yell Allahu Akbar for they bomb a U.S. Marine knows exactly. I'm just saying. Gosh, and that's all they. That's who.
Banned on this.
Don't care.
Okay.
Ban me.
You should also put Scott Hall tribute / racist rant. Number 6.
It's not. No. Who built the WWE?
Immigrants.
Coal miners. Hulk Hogan.
No. Redneck people who shoot birds and drink beer and go hell yeah. Yeah, exactly. Not
pig farmers.
Not Saudi Arabia.
They provided the oil.
What, for the trucks?
Yeah.
Not Saudi. Nobody. Do you ever remember Stone Cold Steve Austin going, "I'm gonna whoop the shit out of you"? Blah 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 blah. Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik was a dude from Canada. He was designed to be made fun of.
Did you know he lives outside of Atlanta?
Yeah. Designed to be made. So was the Sheik, the original. Another guy. Designed,
Detroit.
Yes. To be made fun of.
What about Abdullah?
Also.
Out of Atlanta.
Yes. To be made fun of.
Yeah. That was their job.
The Great Khali. To be made fun of.
They were heels.
When we had, you know where this all went downhill? When the guys showed up in the black suits to behead the guy on SmackDown. You remember that? Do you not remember that? Yeah. I don't remember who the guy was that they were going to behead.
Val Venus' member.
No, that was...
Indeed.
That was the right to censor. What? No,
That was kind right.
Okay.
Yeah. Still, my point is that from that moment, it's just been all we do is cater to the Saudis.
I
and
remember
WWE.
Are you
That's
talking
what we
about
do in
the
America.
architecture?
That's American policy,
Muhammad
though, Blake.
Hassan
Well, that's
angle?
not. That's not a
Yeah, that's
story
exactly
here.
the...
Oh, yeah. Great American Bash in 2004, 2005.
Yeah, that was it.
It was right after the London bombing or something.
Right.
Yeah. That was total.
But Blake, that's been our foreign policy too, though.
We're not getting into the
I know
policy
it's
of it.
not a show.
We're
for
getting
that.
into the fact that WWE is catering to... Why?
Because you got to cater these foreign
You
markets.
can sell more in
I'm
this
surprised
market.
there's not more Chinese people
Look,
running around.
Let's just be honest.
Akira Tozawa.
Look at the ratings of
More
this week.
Chinese.
Look at the ratings from this past week. Nobody broke 1 million. Nobody broke 1 million on any show. You go back 22 years ago, any pick a show in the Monday Night War. Fucking Sunday Night Heat had 3 million viewers.
That was when it was actually
Sunday
live.
Night Heat.
That was a sorry show.
It was Superstars, which was at freaking 8:30 in the morning on Sundays.
Like 2 matches.
Had no matches.
The Heat won the 2 matches, right?
Yeah. Superstars was just talking about them and their lives and crap like that. 2 million viewers on average. They can't break 900,000s where that seems to be their limit.
Going back
Globally, and they're global now.
Yes.
You should have a lot more people watching.
But no.
Going back to the talk we've had a long time ago before, I was brought this up to somebody at work. I was like, the DX suck it taunt.
Yeah.
When we were kids,
Everybody was doing
everyone
that.
was
Everybody was doing that.
I can't think of
Your
a single
teacher did it.
I can't think of a single wrestling taunt that I've seen anyone do. In the
We had a
past.
graphics design professor who would do it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The DX
Yeah.
suck it or the Wolfpack too sweet. You
Right.
know, I can't think of any other.
Sometimes
modern,
they would do, those same people would do both of them.
yeah, I can't think of a modern thing where people would do any kind of.
Well, what is there? What do you got?
Other than me and John will do the Ciento
Zero
But-
Zero
Miedo.
Mirna, whatever.
I mean, who's over?
What does that even mean?
Who's
Zero
over?
fear. No fear.
My whole point remains: nobody
You
cares.
do the dentist thing, fingers.
Yeah, DMD, but you don't see people walking out going, DMD, and like you would say in the grocery store or something, or woo.
I don't see old ladies running around. Dang it!
I don't want
That
to
should
see
be
that.
great, though.
I don't want to see that.
I mean,
shit.
yeah, you did.
Who?
You used to. I mean,
Oh.
you seriously.
Yeah.
In the 1990s, you seen little old ladies with DX shirts on and
had a DX
NWO shirts and all sorts of stuff. I mean, it was not uncommon.
It was
Now-
censored, but I had
It
one.
didn't matter. Now, all of a sudden, I mean, okay, so you want to sell shit in Saudi Arabia. You know what? Here's a brilliant freaking idea. Stick to the American market, come up with new shit that the Americans want to buy, and guess what?
You'll make money.
You'll make money.
And if you really want to have something for the Saudis, start your own separate little Saudi league.
Yes, there you
Triple H
go.
was trying to do that.
They can
But
have
not
a
into
league
the
of their
main thing.
own.
If they can actually worth a damn, then
No,
you might convert
no,
them up
no,
to
you don't.
something else.
No, that's
I mean,
where
like
you
the
create
European market.
That's where you create issues. Here, I hate to sound like Jim Cornette,
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, nothing wrong with
but
porn.
much
No, you
like
gotta sound more like him.
politics,
Sound more like him.
shut up. Much like politics,
Exactly.
wrestling
Paul Heyman.
is local.
Sound like Paul Heyman.
Okay, you don't want wrestling designed for, you don't want wrestling designed for a Canadian fan.
Canuck.
right here in the U.S. Do you know why Bret Hart was over like Rover in 1997? Because he was a Canadian hero. Do you know why people in Canada hated HBK? Because he was evil. He was awful. HBK was this. He didn't have the same morals they did. But who was the big fan favorite here in 1997 in this country?
HBK.
HBK. And who was the bad guy?
Bret Hart.
Bret Hart. The one who was, doing the say your Bible,
Say your Bible.
Yeah, say your Bible. Your Bible. Hulk Hogan, who had built a career out of that bullshit, knew come 1996, I got to do something, brother, because it's over.
Well,
I got to change up my gimmick.
Right.
I mean,
I got to be edgy now.
I mean, and here they are.
At 22. No,
Yes.
excuse me, 26, 27 years later,
Yes.
they're still relevant. Sting's still fucking going at 62 years old.
There is not a soul on WWE TV today,
Because they
or
can't.
AEW TV today, who 20 years from now you're going to have people going, man, I wish I was like, insert name here.
That should be a wrestler.
What? I wish I was like...
No, insert name here.
Because you're still going to have people who are coming up 20 years from now, thanks to the network, who are going, man, I wish I was like Austin. Man, I wish I was like The Rock. Man, I wish I was like Cena, as much as I dislike Cena. You're never going to...
Cena, but I mean, I think he's done a fine job.
Yes.
Man, I wish I was like Isaac Yanks.
Yeah, you're never going to have that. You're never going to have anybody go, man, I wish I was like CM Punk.
John might.
Straight edge.
You're never going to have
I'm
it.
never going to be straight edge. I mean,
You're never going to... Oh, man, I wish I was so badass I would be the WWE champion. I'd get mad, I'd quit, and then I'd go get my ass beaten MMA. You're never going to have that.
Okay, random ass question. Which would you rather meet in a dark alley? A bear or Brock Lesnar?
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I can actually try to reason with him.
Well, true.
I can't reason with the bear.
What if it's rabid? Or both of them are rabid?
I guess I'll just, whoever.
Just die.
Give me both of them at one time. I don't care.
Just get out of the middle and let them fight.
Yeah, just let me die.
Running out the alley is an option.
Death is too. I mean, so. But yeah, as I say, I personally don't. I can't tell you a single person who's going to be remembered. Who?
Randy Orton.
Why? Why is he going to be remembered? He has been stuck in the mid card for the past 10 years. He's been irrelevant.
And this is
Do you know the most relevant part of Randy Orton's career? Look closely. Look closely. If you're watching at home, right here is the most relevant part of Randy Orton's career.
And he's on Batista's shoulder.
Yes. That was it.
Past his prime, still going regardless. Jericho.
No.
Well, okay, why not?
Well, why would anybody want to be like Jericho?
I'd love to be like Jericho.
So you would want to be facing January 6 charges?
No, not that.
Oh, that's going to be part. Why does nobody ever talk about, Bruno San not Bruno, the
Mars.
No, the guy from Montreal who got shot in the back of the head.
Oh, Dino Bravo.
Yeah, Dino Bravo. Nobody talks longingly about Dino Bravo.
Yeah.
He tanked his own career. Nobody talks longingly about the big bald dude. What was his name? The one that was a gangster. Was part of Smoky
Johnny
Mountain.
K9 or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Nobody talks longingly about those people.
Nobody talks about Chris Benoit.
Exactly.
Damn right on that one.
And I do wonder if Tony Khan's going to get wise to it.
I thought he was a fine wrestler.
No, he was,
Good wrestler.
Yeah.
Damn good
was
wrestler.
fine in the ring.
Nut. I agree with Jim Ross. Never should he be in the Hall of Fame. It's like OJ. OJ shouldn't be in the Football Hall of Fame.
But that on the flip side,
But the glove didn't fit, so he must have quit.
Doesn't matter.
shut up, Johnny. His wife, though.
Oh, I know one. I know
Nancy.
That's pretty good if you say Johnny Knoxville.
What, for valet?
No, well, yeah, I mean...
But she wasn't a WWE valet. Why would I put her in the Hall of
No,
Fame?
I know. Oh, well, shit. I'm trying to remember who other people that...
That was Florida Championship Wrestling they were part
WCW.
of. No, she was always in Florida Championship Wrestling. She was never part of WCW.
Yeah, she was.
Ooh,
She was not an active participant. She was a talent manager at WCW.
And she
Let me-
was an active
so-
participant.
Let me
What'd she do?
Four Horsemen, Ric Flair, Benoit, because Kevin Sullivan brought her in.
Yeah, but Kevin didn't wrestle in WCW. He was
Yeah,
just
he
a
did.
win.
1996.
Are you sure it was WCW, or was that still when WCW was part of the NWA doing the territory stuff?
No, that was when WCW, because they had it was him and Benoit had a match where they went into the bathroom. It was Bash at the Beach, either 96 or 97.
I'll have to take your word for it. I don't know.
Wikipedia.
It doesn't matter. That's not enough. One match that nobody gives a crap about.
It isn't, but...
Let me channel my inner John. Here's the ego. I know somebody who'd be relevant in the future there.
Who?
He's very nice and very evil. Yeah,
No. I watched this Dark Side.
I'm in the fan housing.
I watched the Dark Side of the Ring this week on Chris Canyon.
Who better?
Nobody was any worse than Canyon was. He was bad. He was not good. I didn't enjoy watching Canyon work ever.
Why am I looking this shit up?
It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. We just got through establishing.
We moved on.
So, but as I say, do you ever remember going, "Oh man, Chris Canyon's on TV. I gotta watch that"?
I mean, when I was younger, and just
you were not. Me and you watched wrestling together.
But I like Canyon.
You did not. You like Mortis.
Yeah.
That's who you like. You didn't like Chris Canyon. You like the character he played for a short time, and then was replaced by. They made another Mortis.
And then there was Wrath.
And Brian Cage took his gimmick.
Yeah.
The Who Better.
Where the hell is Cage?
I don't know.
Somewhere jacked up on steroids.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, is he not with? He was with Ring of Honor.
AEW again.
Okay,
but
I guess if you're
haven't been on since
if you're with Ring of Honor, you're with AEW now.
Evidently. Well, except if you're the Briscoes.
Well, he might be. I heard Joey Janetti's going to.
Janela's
going to leaving.
Yeah. Rumor is they're going to bring Braun Strowman. That guy's got all the personality of a housefly. They're going to be bringing him over soon.
No, it's not Braun Strowman. It's the Titan.
It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
Oh, wait, say it louder.
It's irrelevant.
Not that. Before that.
What?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? It doesn't. The fact is...
That just fell flat.
That if they... Yeah. Thanks, John. You set them up real well.
Bite me.
I mean, they might as well just go get a unitard for him and call him, whatever the hell they want to call him. They can grow his hair out and talk like he's retarded. I'm the unitard! Me will give you hands! I mean... Big hands. You know what they say about big middle finger. Half cut hole in glove. John, we broke John. But I'm serious. That's exactly where we're at.
No, what's the dude from Neverending Story?
Oh man,
I don't know.
The Rock guy.
See, even Buddy hates this idea. No, you hear him out there yelling. Yes, he's yelling. Listen to him, Nick Khan. Don't do it.
The dog
Nick, not
like
Nick.
it.
Tony. Tony, don't do it. Nick's already done it.
Nick's already fucked everything up.
So I messed up and landed on NXT on Tuesday, I believe it was.
I'm sorry.
Is it Tuesday or Wednesday night?
No, it's Tuesday.
Okay.
I feel bad for you on that one.
Best thing I've seen all week.
What the hell are you smoking?
I'm just telling you the best thing I've seen all week. That's not saying it's good.
What match?
I didn't see any matches. Seen the talking. Okay, there were 0 matches on NXT.
But Wade Barrett speaks. He's got the foreign voice.
I didn't know. No.
Okay.
I had some boys in NWO shirts out talking shit to some dude with a foreign voice. Okay, making fun of him having foreign voice, and telling him to, they were going to whoop him for his tag title. And then some bigger dudes showed up who didn't come down to the ring and decided they would make it a 3-way match for the tag titles. Got no clue who it was. Don't care. Best thing I've seen in wrestling in a minute. It was done well. The walk-in was done well. The voice, the cameos were done well. The cut downs were done well. It was perfect for what it is. Now, I do have one issue with WWE and NXT. Can somebody have a last name or something like that, please? Because everybody can't be referred to as like Travis or Jeff or whatever.
Well, they tried that with Walter. It didn't end well.
It was Gunter.
Gunter. Yeah, what's that name turn out to?
I don't know.
McGillibuddy?
Gunter Naziman.
Yeah.
So, Gunter SS or whatever.
Some people have last names. Tommaso Ciampa,
Nothing you can pronounce. And you know what? I'm going to go back to. By the way, second best match I seen this week was Tajiri. He got his ass beat because he's injured, but it was still a good match. Tajiri. And it was.
I have no idea.
It was an MLW.
Oh, okay. I don't think he's on.
Tajiri had to drop his championship at a fatal 4-way match. He came in. He did the Japanese buzzsaw thing, green mist real quick, and then he went and laid on the outside of the ring because he's injured in real life, and he was they're putting him out for a minute. But yeah, as I say, good match. Other than that, I've seen nothing worth. And I've fast forwarded through some through some AEW and WWE. I've not seen anything worth watching. That's where I'll leave it at. Have you seen anything worth watching?
Like I said, the Thunder Rosa Britt Baker cage match.
Yeah, but that was on pay-per-view. Was it not?
Last Wednesday
night.
Oh, see, I'm a week behind on AEW.
Damn you and such.
So, no, I refuse to go catch up. I refuse to let AEW conquer my Wednesday night. And
I have conquered mine.
It's not good enough for me. Look, if we're talking Raw 1998 through 2005, yeah, Monday night. Hell yeah, that's what my Monday night was.
Better not do anything Monday night because we're watching wrestling.
Yeah. Right.
Hell, Blake and me would call each other, not even really talk, but just sit there and
watch wrestling and then make comments about it. I personally am to the point right now that there's nothing in modern wrestling worth a shit. It's my stance. I could be wrong. You might disagree with me. There may be some young fans who want this, we'll say, Fred Rogers style of wrestling that exists, where there are no bad guys and there are no good guys. There's just a bunch of people who are neighbors and they hold hands and they swap shoes out and jazz finger or whatever the fuck it is they do.
Speaking of swapping shoes out, why in the hell is Dolph Ziggler the NXT champion?
Got no clue.
He deserves it, but still.
No, Dolph Ziggler, it's time to go home. You've never been worth a shit.
No.
Retire.
Nobody
the best thing you ever had. The best thing Dolph Ziggler ever had in his career was Vicky Guerrero yelling shit for him.
Excuse me.
No, there was one time I remember you liked Dolph Ziggler.
What did I like about Dolph Ziggler?
You liked it when he was Nikki in the Spirit Squad.
Oh, God.
I didn't like the Spirit Squad.
You liked to watch the Spirit
Squad.
I
liked watching them get beat up.
Yeah, you liked them getting poop and stuff dropped on them.
Right. They were funny then. Look, it's hard to find good help these days. I get it, okay? But all WWE's got to do is open it up. They don't have to worry about there's no unemployment insurance to fire everybody and start over. Go down here to the was it
SWA?
SWA down here. Hire up Methref and all his friends. And I'm telling you, watch their stuff on YouTube. It's funny. It's great. They're entertaining. They don't look like wrestlers. They're not what Vince McMahon wants. But you're going to get the tobacco chewing,
Vince McMahon, honestly,
beer drinking population back.
I still think we need to go down there one night.
We will.
Do a thing from there.
I don't think they'll let us do that, but sure. We could ask them if they want to come on.
Yeah, we could interview some of them. Let's get Mythriff home.
Sure. I'm a fan of that.
I just have to buy him food and make sure he comes on.
Here's $20. You could have the other 20 after the interview.
Vince is
Vince
is not touching anything right now.
No, he's out of touch.
Yeah, he's not making any calls.
I think he's given up.
I think you're right.
His heart's just not in it.
It's rumored, and if you ever listen to Cornette says that Vince still, get me Hulk Hogan on the phone. Stuff like that. He thinks that way. And he thinks that those are the people who are still relevant today.
They're not.
I mean, that would be, in all intents and purposes, to Mick Foley, that would be a cheap pop. That would be it.
Yeah,
but Hogan, so whoever came out. Woo! Okay, 5
What's
minutes.
What's he gonna do? What? Yeah. I mean, what is he really gonna do? He can't wrestle.
Come to the ring
flex and then point at somebody.
Look, they tried it last year in Tampa, or was it the year before last?
Yeah, remember, he came out with Titus O'Neil dressed as a pirate.
Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't even.
I don't know. I haven't watched. I have not watched WrestleMania since 2020.
Okay. And that's like this year. We're getting a cheap pop this year. Oh, you're getting Steve Austin.
Because they're in Texas.
For probably a 5-10 minute match at most.
And then Cody Rhodes.
Forever.
That's not even a pop. That's, you know.
That's a
matter of fact, I will say this.
It's
As
a
big
glimmer.
of a Steve Austin fan as I am, I'm going to make a promise that if it weren't for the fact that we will be broadcasting that Saturday night, and if we're not, I won't be watching it at all, but we'll be broadcasting that Saturday night, I will see none of WrestleMania.
You're not missing anything.
Exactly. Even though they promised me Steve Austin, who is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, I'm not going to watch for that cheap 35 seconds of.
You're not giving them what they want.
You might go.
Yeah,
You might go
screw
watch
them
the
in.
YouTube later, just the Austin part, and that'd be it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Fight the power. That would be part of his games and systems.
They tried, I mean, what was it, 2011? They tried to get me to watch it by making Steve Austin a special referee against Jerry Lawler and
that
Michael
was the
Cole.
one in Atlanta.
You know, they tried to get me to watch then, and I didn't watch.
Only one of them was a real wrestler.
Yeah. I
old, I think Lawler could still take him.
Oh, God.
Even now.
Yeah. So I just
Heart attack.
I personally,
His kid would still take Cole.
yeah, even dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the other one isn't.
Of course, I don't know. Michael Cole looks like he takes a lot anyway.
Giggity.
That was meant to be that way. Meant to be taken exactly as
what you're
that.
saying
Just
is-
like Michael Cole.
Same way Michael Cole does. Yeah.
So what you're saying is Michael Cole does spirit figures with Corey.
No.
No, I'm just saying Michael Cole. You know, Michael Cole learned from Pat Patterson's all I'm saying, and apparently Chris Canyon. So there you go. Who better than Michael Cole?
Nobody.
Every announcer that's ever been behind the mic. You know, I will say this: Michael Cole had a chance to be good.
On the Spanish announcement.
No, he had a fantastic chance to be good, and they fired it. All 4'2" of it.
Hornswoggle?
Taz.
Oh.
I mean, you know.
I mean,
That was good together.
Oh, yeah, Cole and Taz were fantastic.
I liked
great
it back
team.
when Cole was doing the bad guy gimmick when he was in that little cage by himself and he would just talk
No.
shit.
I do like the JBL and Cole show.
They were pretty
did,
good.
Yeah. They had a good chemistry. I mean, I'm still going to go back to what you're thinking already. Greatest announced team ever? Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's
They're iconic.
Yeah. I mean, second greatest?
It's hard to think
Jim
of,
Ross got fired.
It's hard to think of
Which
the Attitude
time?
Era.
I mean, I love JR, but don't get me wrong.
Oh, I don't know which time it was. Jim Ross got fired, and John Cena refused to wrestle at WrestleMania unless they brought Jim Ross and JR and the King back to call that
Good.
match. You know, the first time he won the title at a WrestleMania.
Oh, 21.
Yeah, whatever it was. Refused. And he's like, you just fire me. That's the voice I won't call. Every time this plays back, you know, I want that voice to be the one calling.
They
And
sell the match so hard. Even the worst matches, they could sell the hell
Even
out
when,
of.
who was it? JR fell asleep or whatever?
No,
King.
at one of the
the
reunion
25th
things.
anniversary.
Yeah. They were taking naps out by the desk or something. Yeah.
Well, wait, what was they doing? So you had Scott Hall and Kevin Nash and
The rest of the clique. Or
Yeah,
the
come
Bullet
out.
Club or something.
who cares?
No.
I mean, you know, I get it. It's 20 years later. People want to see stuff. Or it was 25 years later at the time. People wanted to see stuff. I want to see stuff too. But I'm a firm believer in you should have put people over when you had the chance.
Yep.
You know,
You've not cultivated any good talent.
I mean, why do we have
You're
Brock
still not.
Lesnar? Why do we have Brock Lesnar today when we could have had Ken Shamrock?
Supposedly Ken Shamrock wouldn't play ball. He wanted.
What was his issue?
He wanted more money.
Give it to
Okay,
him.
give him more money.
They wouldn't give it to him. They said that he wouldn't develop as
So
quick as what
okay,
he wanted.
so now we've got Brock Lesnar, who can work a limited schedule. You have to pay for him to have a private jet because he won't fly with anyone else.
Plus, they probably pay him.
You have to
2 or
pay
3
for his
million.
expensive wife,
6.
and you get $6 million per match. Per match.
Yeah.
Give Ken Shamrock $2 million a year.
What was Shamrock quoting? You know.
It was nobody made
book.
the most expensive person before 2005. Steve Austin. Second most expensive person on the roster. You know who that one was?
The Rock.
No.
Really?
Taker.
Oh.
Okay. That's why The Rock left to do movies, is he couldn't get a decent contract.
Can't say I blame him there.
And I mean, I get where The Rock's at. Today, they're offering him $6 million to do a match.
He doesn't need it.
Why would I work for Lesnar money? I'm The Rock.
Yeah.
How much are they paying Austin? You know they're coming off with $10 million on this.
The Rock is a bigger name.
Man, hell.
Not than Austin.
No, but than Lesnar.
Right.
Why would you try to pay him the same as him? Fuck that.
I mean, The Rock makes.
He doesn't need WWE anymore.
He's one of.
Yeah.
He's the highest paid
he's
actor
beyond-
in Hollywood.
he's got
Owns his
Disney
own
money.
company. Yes. He owns his own company.
Companies.
Yeah. That's making more than WWE. is.
Terramana Tequila. You got the XFL.
It's
Times 3.
$7 Productions? I mean,
He's banking. You can't offer him enough money.
I think he has a net worth at about $600 million right now.
And what I hear that he's actually, that money has not changed him.
No,
I mean,
he's still a
he's
damn
not
nice
like,
guy.
I'm better than you and blah blah blah. Like he bought some dude that was there for him whenever he was younger or whatever. He bought him a brand new truck because he didn't.
That's what he did to Haku as well.
Was that Haku?
Yeah.
I saw a video where he was driving down the road and there was like these, these buses that they have in Hollywood that view the homes of the stars or whatever.
Right.
You see him sitting there with his camera on. He goes, "I'm come up here and say hey to these people." He rode in the window and goes, "Hello, you looking for me?"
And people are starting to freak out, and
he's sitting there saying hey to everybody, letting them take selfies with pictures and stuff. And he's like, "All right,
Well, it's like Schwartz in German. Same thing.
How'd that go again, John?
Same style individual.
Oh, does he still have a lot of money?
Yeah,
He's got money.
Yeah, Schwartz in German's loaded. Not only does he have money, he's got a pension from governoring.
He's probably getting a bunch of, kickbacks from all those Terminator movies.
Get to the chopper.
He's the new host of The Apprentice.
Is he?
Yeah, he took over.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's hilarious.
But they don't have to worry about fixing his hair for the next 2 fucking hours.
Well, I don't know.
Stupid Oompa Loompa.
Schwartz in German. Yeah, the Mango Mussolini.
apparently, did you see where Schwarzenegger sent out a message to the Russians?
Yes.
Your people, your leader is crazy.
This is not the Nazis.
But
I know Nazis.
Yes, he does. Nazis. He does. Schwartz in German knew Nazis. Back to wrestling for a moment.
We're commies.
I'm in the WWE Hall of Fame.
He is. I guess that this is wrestling. So there we go.
Like I said earlier,
It all ties back.
Like I said earlier, WWE, since you're apparently listening to us or somebody is.
Hire Schwarzenegger.
No.
The Warrior Award hasn't been awarded yet that I know
Shag Gas
of.
Bar.
We should totally give the award. Oh, is it going to go to Shag Gas one?
It should.
All right, well, never mind. He deserves it.
Who?
What?
One of the members of Crime Time.
No.
Yeah,
Anybody in Crime Time that needs an award.
Why is it
the announcer
What's
guy.
to do with the Warrior Award? What have I?
Well, the Warrior Award come about, I guess. It was like,
5 or 6 years ago.
Best person to die instance after getting a Hall of Fame induction?
Yes.
Something, I don't know. Explain the Warrior Award.
Daniel Bryan's biggest fan,
Oh,
Connor
fuck's sake.
McCullough.
The Crusher.
Forgive
Kid
me,
died
man.
of cancer.
Yeah. But anyway, they did the award in his honor. And they're thinking about giving it to Shad this year because Shad gave his life for his son last year.
But he drowned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Which still makes no sense to me. How did the kid get out if you drowned? If you saved the kid, how did you drown?
No,
If the kid didn't. I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
He was the raft that the kid
The kid climbed on top of it.
Yeah.
Bobbing in the sea.
and paddled its body back to the shore.
I digress.
That's how my kids would do me. I'm aware.
But the Warrior Award, though, the Macho
Spear.
Wrestling show should be nominated in there. We should win that award.
Why?
It's called can. They're listening to us.
Like
they will.
Scott Steiner, fuck you and your award. We don't want it.
The only one in Crime Time that needs an award is the yo.
Look at that guy.
That guy.
Yo.
Grab a 40 and I don't remember.
I don't know what he said.
It's crime time.
Yeah, him.
Now look, it goes back to this. Here's the thing. I don't want you stupid awards. I just want to fix your stupid little show.
Yeah.
Because it's crap right now. Give us a call. All you got to do is pick up the phone, Vinny.
Pick up
Nick Kahn, whoever the hell needs to be doing it. Give us a call and we'll fix it. We can fix it. We can just let us fire whoever needs to be fired.
Can we fix it?
Shut up.
Yes, we can.
Shut up.
Just no.
You don't have to pay him.
Corey, you can. Corey stays.
I have no career,
job.
folks.
Corey stays at his day job.
I just do whatever I feel like.
No, we have to have a new Pat Patterson. There you go. Corey's got a job.
Yeah, I'm a minority hire.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't try to come up with World War III, I think we'll be good.
Look, okay.
I was watching that, the one when Scott Hall won. That was the most horribly done battle royal I've ever seen.
Is that the one where they had the cages and?
No, they had. This was WCW. They had 3 rings set up, 20 men in each ring. It's not that you got tossed out over the top rope. It's that if your feet hit the floor, you're eliminated. What the hell?
What was the one where they had the cages? The 2 rings with the cages.
One ring, but it had
War Games.
a cage, 2 cages.
War Games.
Yeah.
No, you're talking about it was War Games. 2 rings, 2 cages.
Rings.
Yeah, I never understood it.
She got a pyramid of cages.
So they did that.
Yeah.
David
Arquette won
I actually
that.
liked those cage matches. I thought they were cool.
That was kind of look. I went by what was it? New Jack, and who was the guy he threw off that
Big
scaffold?
Grimes. Oh my God! Tried to kill him.
That's too much. Too much.
That was after tasering him.
Right. That's still too much. That type of
New
stuff
Jack
is too
was
much.
New Jack
out
was
there.
fucking nuts.
Yeah.
You know, he's dead, and we didn't give 2 shits about him dying.
No, we mentioned it when he died.
Yeah, but still, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, he died.
Yeah.
But New Jack's one of those. New Jack's one of those names that people aren't going to mention unless you.
He was the original gangster. Mm-hmm. Smoky Mountain.
Yeah.
He come out. What was it? Gangster Paradise theme song. He didn't even bother to even try to get the rights for it. He just did it.
Yeah, with D-Lo. That's who his original tag team partner was D-Lo.
And Mustafa.
Yeah.
Saeed, always over there smoking pencil shavings. Crazy asshole.
Look, let's say WWE. All you got to do is call. We'll fix your show. Let us fire and hire whoever we want. Because Shane O'Mac's the first hire I'm bringing back. All right, first hire I'm bringing back is Shane O'Mac.
Creative consultant.
Yeah, no, the boss.
Okay.
Shane O'Mac will from now on come out to No Chance in Hell music. He will wear a shirt. He will no longer wear his fucking jersey. He will wear a suit.
Well, it looks like he has a corn cob up his ass.
And we will bring back the corporation.
I mean, he did that for a while.
You had the chance to make it a generational thing, and you gave up on it.
You blew it.
Yeah. I mean, instead you decided, oh, look, I have a daughter. Okay?
So?
As a man who has a daughter, I understand that there are certain things that you got to pass it on. I'm going to let my daughter have a chance. She's just as good as my son.
But she's not.
No. I'm not saying that's she could have been. Okay?
Stephanie could have, yeah.
She could have been.
But
then she had to go get that big nose thing involved. You know exactly who I'm talking about.
The Undertaker.
No, we don't.
No.
Are
because
you sure?
Wrestling has to be fixed.
I need you to elaborate.
There you go.
So,
You got spit your water everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I get it. He was the talent. He was the help. He should never be running the house.
No.
That's where I'm at. Period. The end.
Look, it's like my mama said. You
Football's
can't turn.
the devil.
You can't turn a whore into a housewife.
Well, I mean, that's a different.
No, these people are whores. They're whores for money.
I'm just saying that Triple H thinks that he is the
housewife.
top. No, he thinks he's capable of running the show.
He's not.
He thinks he's the mastermind behind it.
He's
he has
not.
people believing that he was the one that created NXT and that when he was in charge of NXT, it was good. That's not the truth. The truth is that whenever he was running NXT, there was another guy who we've talked about tonight helping run NXT. Who was that?
R-Truth.
Daddy Regal was helping run NXT.
Why is he called Daddy Regal? I mean,
Because Brian
now
and me
he's done that, but still.
No, Brian and me started that. That was a Brian and me thing years ago. It was because whenever he would come out and he was the commissioner, John's got to pop his pills.
Blood pressure pills.
Oxycontin, Lord Ted. Percocet, Lord Ted.
Anyways,
Keep me mobile.
we just got used to call because he was always telling people what to do, so we called him Daddy Regal. And that's that. The man knows how to run a show, though. He's not a good wrestler. He's not even an okay wrestler. He's awful on a mic.
You know what he is, though?
He's fantastic at coaching talent to be good.
He's a man.
Yes.
He's a man.
So, I mean, there you go. You let one of the guys who could coach fit Finley. There's another guy.
He likes to fight.
Who could bring people in. He knew how to work with them, get the best out of them.
Dean Malenko.
I don't think Dean Malenko was quite on the same level as Fit or Daddy Regal. What was the fat dude from Tough Enough? The one that had never coached wrestling before.
Hugh Morris?
Bill DeMont. That was it.
Yeah, that's Hugh Morris.
Never done a dance. No. I'm thinking the wrong one then. The fat dude he was just a TV producer.
Oh, John.
Yeah.
Gaborik.
Yeah, John Big Gaborik. Yeah. That guy is who they're letting. They're letting guys like him run what's going on right now.
What do you think about Albert? Or I don't know what his
Matt
name
Bloom.
is. Matt Bloom.
I mean, he's working for him now.
He's a trainer, though.
He's a trainer.
Look at what we've got now. There's nobody now coming out of that development, program.
It starts there.
Yes, that's where it starts. Look at what they need to do. It's just like baseball does. All right.
This town needs an enema.
Shut the fuck up, Corey. They need to do just like baseball does. Hire them about 50 scouts. Okay? We'll go do it. We'll ride around to local shows, and we'll find talent the way that talent used to be found.
And then we give him a coffee enema.
It's coming.
Now, I'll tell you a homegrown talent that I like, but they're not doing anything with.
R-Truth?
No, Baron Corbin.
Why?
He's
What's
a
likable?
happy guy.
He's not.
What? Yeah. What's likable about
guy.
Corbin?
Nothing.
What could you sell, Corey? If you were putting together,
He can sell him as a heel.
If you
That's
were
it.
putting together tomorrow afternoon,
He would not be
some
in
sort of
lineup.
package to sell Baron Corbin as. How are we going to sell shirts for Baron Corbin?
We're not.
We're not.
I like them.
If I can't move your shirt, you're useless to
That
me.
was the whole reason why
He should
they
be
kept
like
Jeff
a
Hardy
manager or a
something.
ring person.
He shouldn't even
valet.
be that. Get out.
Just get out.
Like,
Let's
I liked
go.
him back when he was the long haired.
How can I sell his shirt? I
has
know
he got?
you like him.
But what has he
How
got?
can I sell his shirt? That's like the guy on your shirt. The only way we sold his shirt was we had to kill him. Just saying. How can I sell his shirt?
The Exalted One.
Brody Lee.
Luke
A
Harper.
guy who nobody gave two shits about till he was dead. He was part of the Wyatt family. That's what they cared about.
Okay.
Join the Dark Order.
So,
Join the Dark Order.
You join it.
my point
I already
remains. How do I sell the shirt?
You don't. He's
don't.
got nothing. He's got
Right.
nothing.
Right.
He looks like a super douchebag. That's all he's got going for
And
him.
that's like John's new favorite
Dan.
guy, this Danhausen guy, who I've checked out.
Very nice.
Do you know
Very
what his
nice and
issue
very evil.
is?
He's a demon that he's a wrestler that's been possessed by a demon.
He's comedy relief vampiro.
Yes.
That's exactly who he is. I can't sell his shirt. Except for to John. Just say it. I can't sell his shirt.
He don't like pockets either.
No,
I really doesn't like pockets. That's what
I
I'm
can't
doing.
sell his shirt.
Yeah, why is every other shirt
If you
in
put more pockets
AEW
on it, though.
orange?
Okay, so I've got people there who I'm handing shirts to in the ring who I'm giving stuff out to for free. And I know they're doing that because I've seen videos of him come down. Okay,
Yeah, maybe like
Tony Khan
10,
comes down.
12
I know you all want Hook. I've seen the video on YouTube. I know y'all want Hook. Hook comes out and stands out, and then they go shoot Hook shirts out into the crowd because nobody cares about Hook.
They should shoot him
It's
into
the
the crowd.
only way. It was like, look, they couldn't even give away fucking Cody Rhodes' belt. The actual belt Cody Rhodes owned and wore to the ring, they couldn't even give it away. People threw it back at Cody Rhodes. A man tried to throw it back. Brian and John witnessed it, and a security guard walked up and said, hey, no.
Like your blood pressure's going up.
I took my medicine, I'm fine. My point is, they're not looking at it.
Stress test.
You know what? One thing
At the treadmill.
Yeah.
Just make him watch some Cody Rhodes film.
You know what I would like to see? I'd like to actually watch that.
Cody, I could sell Cody Rhodes shit. I could. Do you know how I would sell it? Become a fucking heel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Embrace it. Run with it.
Yes.
Like we just watched the tribute to Scott Hall. He made a career.
Yeah, he was the
Of being
freaking, he
the
was
bad
the bad guy. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I would love to see though? I would want to watch WrestleMania now just to see if Cody Rhodes does come out and wrestle. Just
He
to hear,
should be
just
out.
to hear the boos that man's going to.
You know they're gonna pipe in shit.
Exactly.
They'll either
John's
pipe
dead on.
it in the ring or ringside, or they'll dub it over.
Yes.
Over the
That
broadcast.
was what sucked so much. I mean, WCW had such a damn good thing going with Goldberg until all of a sudden he's like 173 and well, never mind, that was a bad number because that's what stopped. 145-0 after last week it's 112-0, and then all of a sudden Goldberg is the loudest. I can't talk. Fuck.
Stupidest.
Yes.
Loudest chant in the damn arena because people were chanting it,
But hey,
they were also piping it in.
Guess what?
People like him.
Goldberg sold shirts.
Yeah. And
You had one. I had one. He had one.
I did not.
I didn't know.
But he moved merch.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
yeah. But I mean, and then now
Guess who else used to move merch?
Austin, The Rock,
Austin,
Taker.
The Rock.
DX.
Brock
Bret Hart.
Lesnar used to move merch.
Yes.
Bret Hart.
I seen the Beast shirts all the time
F5
in 2005, 2006. I haven't seen one in years.
Batista probably sold more shirts.
Batista got pissed off because some chick stole his entrance. Oh, Rhea Ripley.
All she does is stomp. She doesn't even do the
Well,
little bend down
supposedly
thing.
Batista's like, no, you stole my entrance. I'm like, you are fucking Dax the Destroyer.
I'm gonna just say
Quit being a whiny bitch.
that
Turn yourself blue again.
Batista's overrated. He's never been that good of a wrestler. I've never liked watching him wrestle.
He was a big dude. That's about it.
He's a big dude, but you know what? If I want to look at a big dude with a bunch of Mickey Mouse tattoos up and down his arm, I'll call the Undertaker. You know what? At least I know what I'm going to get in a match.
Somebody
watched-
flying over the top rope, choke slam,
Right.
tombstone.
I watched
I
that.
forgot the rope walk thing.
Yeah.
The last
old school.
Batista match I watched was him and Triple H.
Which one?
The one in Saudi Arabia again. You know,
Might get the
that's-
last ride. I don't know.
It was an awful match. They tried to put it over the top, and it was, everybody got hit with a steel chair. People were body slammed on stairs, and it wasn't good.
Fell flat.
Yes,
Like a baby from a
just like Cody Rhodes' career, unless he turns heel. But
I mean, at least when he was in AEW, he had more of a choice, probably. Now with him being over with Vinnie Mac, you know he's not going to have a damn
put
choice.
your star back on your eye, and your nice little
Sequin
pants
jumpsuit
and body
thing.
suits
Yeah,
and
he was a
whatnot.
heel when he was Stardust. So.
Yeah. Well, but technically that wasn't him because he was in the. I don't know.
He was a heel when he was in the Legacy.
It's where he's at. It's where he's going to be at. He wanted so bad to be.
You can be great as a bad guy. You can make that.
When he had
and
the
make a
damn mustache, he
fantastic
was a heel.
career doing it. If you're good at being the bad guy.
Look, here's the thing. Your daddy, the American Dream. All right? I know we're calling on Cody Rhodes again. Your daddy was the American Dream, right? The good guy's good guy. He fought Ric Flair, who, by the way, keep in mind, was the bad guy's bad guy during that time period.
Bad guy.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Low blow.
The match was it was either Dory Funk or Dusty Rhodes fighting Ric Flair for that belt.
And he's going to get busted up.
But that's beside the point. So Cody decides that he wants to play off his dad's name and be the American Nightmare. Then be the exact opposite that your dad was.
Yeah.
Wear stripes and dance, and then be a baddie. I don't care, whatever.
Even an American Dream was a bad guy at one point.
He wasn't like a super good.
In the 90s for a brief period.
I was, I think, well, he was in TNA. When he was in TNA, he was.
That's different. No. That's his
fake
older. Yeah. No. He was not wrestling in TNA. He was part of management. Okay, that's a different place.
Management is always the bad guy.
Now, only people I can think of that I know their careers that have not been a heel. They've always been babyface. John Cena.
Nope.
No, he's been a heel.
That's how we started.
That's how we started.
Well, it was ruthless aggression.
He was a heel.
When he started the first rapping, he was actually rapping his way to the ring.
Yes.
He was a bad. That's how he started. He was the bad guy.
Then Rey Mysterio.
It's hard to
I'll give him that one.
Yeah, I don't. And you used the word career like Rey Mysterio had a career. He's just sort of been a jobber his entire life.
WCW was.
I mean,
How do you know it was him?
Let's put a guy in here who's small to get beat up on.
In a mask.
Yeah.
Y'all go ahead.
No, I wouldn't count Rey Mysterio as somebody who I would ever give two shits about. I mean,
what about Junior?
Anyway.
You know who we need to bring back?
Who?
La Parka.
No, and you don't have to bring him back. He's over on MLW, and he's doing fine with his kids. L.A. Park. That's what he goes by now. Doing fine.
It's like a place you visit.
L.A. Park.
On the scenic L.A. Park.
Bruno Sammartino was
see all the dead bodies
of
of
bad guys.
Well, I mean,
I don't remember watching a lot of Bruno's.
You wouldn't have. It was out before you were around.
I mean, I don't remember going back and rewatching a lot of them.
Who cares?
But yeah, Brian's right. Ray was never one.
Yeah.
Evan Bourne.
Who the hell is that?
Matt Seidel.
You know what? I'll tell you somebody who they should have kept on. Jamie Noble. That white trash trailer park thing he had going on.
He works behind the scenes now, don't he?
I don't care. That white trash trailer park thing he had going on was great.
Oh, Hacksaw was never a bad guy.
Yes, Hacksaw has been a bad guy in Japan. Never in the U.S.
Okay.
Well, that's different. Though.
Hacksaw didn't
America
work.
Was
it's not different because Hacksaw.
He probably has kept up the same thing.
Just like Yokozuna was a bad guy here. He's probably a hero there.
Yeah. No, they didn't like him because he was not. He was Japanese.
He was Japanese. He was all Samoan.
What about Mr. Fuji?
Also not. But the fact of the matter is,
he was American. He was American Japanese.
So, no, Hacksaw was.
You tell me he wasn't really white?
Hacksaw was the heel while he was working in New Japan.
African American.
So, yeah. So there's that. Okay. So.
Next time we come over, Corey's going to be in a corner.
Yeah.
And you know the $1 million man, Corey, wasn't a millionaire.
Everybody's got a price.
He's still not.
Now he's a preacher, isn't he?
Who, the Ted DiBiase?
Yeah.
I got no clue.
I know.
Has been just like his son.
I know two of his kids are in
He's
jail.
talking about how you liked Brian Christopher's laugh,
right?
Who had the better one, him or DiBiase?
Brian Christopher.
Brian Christopher.
Yeah, I mean Ted DiBiase was not a good. It wasn't even a good gimmick. Okay.
It was fine for the time.
It was cartoon wrestling then, though.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
he was also on the wrestling cartoon.
Right, but that's what it is now. Exactly the same thing. And as I say, you've got. Here's the issue: you have all these people who started watching wrestling after we quit, if you will. I'm not going to say we quit watching, but after we got old and no longer mattered.
After we tapered off watching it.
Right, we got old and no longer mattered to WWE.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been 20 years since the kids that you brought up on take your vitamins, say your prayers. This round, guess what? It's time to
vitamins,
do.
Corey.
Say your vitamins, take your prayers.
Iron.
B6, B12.
My point is that it's time now to. It's time now for them to see what grown-up wrestling looks like, because it's time to move along. We've done this for long enough,
and the whole PG era is getting to be really passe.
It's time to move on from G to TV 14, maybe.
The world is a much
darker.
I was gonna say it's a darker place.
In 2000.
And the people are more cynical now. They need something.
In 2001, when three planes flew into three buildings and one plane flew into a field in this country, that Monday night, every single one of us who was a wrestling fan looked forward to getting a break from the heartache that was caused by that entire week. Do you remember that week?
Mm-hmm. And then it happened on Tuesday, right?
Do what?
It happened September 11th was the Tuesday.
I don't remember, but I remember waiting for the next. Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I don't
believe you.
I remember waiting for wrestling to come back. And they canceled SmackDown, if I'm not mistaken. Or was there not even a SmackDown?
They probably couldn't fly.
Wasn't one because they had done it like 2 days later or something.
Yeah, they probably couldn't fly.
And so then, when it comes back, you've got Vince McMahon who made a quick, brief comment about it, and then it was back to wrestling as usual.
Mm-hmm. Business as usual.
You know, and that,
because
guess what?
America needed distractions.
That's what the world needs right now.
The world's a dark, scary place. You need something. Give me something to believe in, or something to help cope. The people cry out for bread and circuses.
As long as we don't have, Nikolai Volkov come back in, or
why not?
He could be a bad guy. Make Rusev a heel turn.
They got rid of Rusev.
Bring him back.
This would be the perfect time to bring him back.
Yeah.
With the Russian Federation flag.
Come out injured still, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Come out. Talk about AEW. You've got him now. You've called him something else. But I don't know. Okay, whatever. That's actually the best piece of talent you've got, to be honest.
And he didn't lose to Cody Rhodes. He never did lose to Cody Rhodes.
My point still remains. Bring him back. Give him a Russian Federation flag. Is his wife still available?
Probably. She's doing a movie or something.
Yeah.
Get them out.
You had Nikita Koloff.
Yes.
And Nikita. Yeah,
he's still alive, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a preacher or something.
I don't know.
Why
is everybody a preacher, John? Jesus Christ, everybody can't be a preacher.
Everybody's following the MC Hammer model.
Can't touch this. They're too legit. Too legit to quit.
I mean, we've had Team Canada's, we've had Team Mexico, we've had Team.
Do you not remember La Resistance?
Oh God!
Because the French would not go into.
Rene Dupree doing now.
Yeah, because the French would not go into Iraq with us. We made fun of that. Do it again.
What's Rene Dupree doing now?
Hell if I know. I mean, I know Rob Conway's in the NWA.
I mean, I'm just telling. What do you need La Resistance for? That's a stupid thing to bring back. You need a Russian baddie.
Yeah, nobody wants the French arena.
Right. You need a Russian baddie right now.
French fries.
What?
I mean, if you were going to have French people on your show, what are they going to do? Run away from every fight that gets started? Is that
oui. Sit on the sidelines and drink their wine and eat their croissant.
S'il vous plaît.
So, I mean,
We'll make crepes.
Last time I think I saw, what was his name?
Don't forget wearing the beret.
Oh, you said his name a while ago, and I can't.
Rusev?
No, the other guy. The other used to be in WWE. It was Russian.
The last time I seen him, he was at Walmart in Tacoma.
Yep.
Who that?
Yep.
Ivan Koloff.
Yep.
God rest his soul, but yeah.
I got his autograph. I think me and you were together for some reason. Because there's a picture of me and John. Yes, there's a picture of me and John and a pro wrestler at my grandmother's house. No joke. I got no clue why that was.
On the wall here.
So it's at my grandmother's.
It's not like you don't know where she lives.
I do, but I don't know where that's at.
She knows.
She probably does.
She probably don't.
But she probably cleaned it. It's gone now. It's moved.
Well, this picture's been on the wall for more than 2 hours. Let's throw it in the trash.
As I say, I remember it. I remember it being there, and then there's also just one of him, and I don't know why. I don't remember why me and John were around each other. So
Yeah, but
hated each other.
I saw a video.
So
that
I mean, I think we ran into each other or something while we were there. It was at the old Walmart store.
Yeah, it was at the old Walmart where Tractor Supply is.
Yeah. I mean, I have no clue as to why that was, but I've got it.
But last I saw a video of him online or whatever, he looked kind of ripped. So
Who?
that one dude.
What?
Might be
Renee?
one of the Russian dudes.
No,
Thank you, Brian, for your riveting conversation you've had.
Ivan's dead. Nikita's doing something, and then
Nikolai.
he's dead.
Well, the one that was in WWE
Jesus.
that was tagged with Santino Marella.
Oh, that shit.
Kozlov or whatever.
What about him?
Coleslaw.
Where's Santino Marella? We could use him.
I think I heard his daughter's supposed to wrestle.
Giggity.
Well, they don't answer where he's at.
It doesn't matter at this point.
Exactly. I'm gonna go find my rock shirt that just says it doesn't matter.
Well, all I know to tell you is
Colonel
that's how Jesus saved him. There you go. Well, there you go.
Jesus. Not Jesus.
Fred Rogers. They heard us talking about it. All right, let's get out of here.
Impact.
Use the angle elevator. Angle Vader.
I will say we'll be back next week, but we all know somebody will fail. But we'll be back as soon as we are back with more The Macho Wrestling Show.
Ferocious, I'm fed up, dismissing the competition. You're hopeless, I'm trash, your ambition. Listen, you want a class on tradition? On one condition.